EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day to you, and thank you very much for taking time to join us on yet another package of the EOM Business Network. Oh yes, the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is a look at the Nigerian economy, as we will be interfacing with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. And so let's talk. Our focus is on VICKY'S Discovery Travel Agency Nigeria Limited and BETATRIPS Travels and Tours Limited. On Spot On, we shall bring you the fourth part of our expose on JONDACH Global Logistics Limited with an excellent gentleman, symbol of integrity, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics services management expert, vision-driven project management strategist, team player and industry captain, Johnson Edache Ocheke, who is the founder, group managing director and chief executive officer. And on the face-to-face is the continuation of a special report featuring a perfect gentleman, certified economist, experienced travels, logistics and aviation solutions management strategist, versatile entrepreneur expert, team player and acclaimed industry captain, Godson Ukute, who is the group managing director and chief executive officer of SKYBLUE Services Group, a renowned world-class multidisciplinary group of companies in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Frida Chamaka Oyoyo, a delectable woman, purpose-driven entrepreneur, travels and tours management specialist, and industry captain, is the founder and chief executive officer of RIDAH Travels Limited, a fast-growing travels and tours company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
RIDAH is a tour operating company. We initially began operations out of passion to have Nigerian women to leave their kitchens basically and see the world. That was the inspiration when we began. With time, we were able to transition into accommodating more travelers' profiles like families, individuals, and business organizations. So our services encompasses tours, which is like the central arm of what we do as a company, and then we have the visa processing, we have the flight, and then we have the accommodation, and of course the logistics part of it. So we do tour packaging. So what that means is you want to have an experience, you come to us stating your preferred destination and maybe a budget and travel dates, and then we'll be able to offer options that are available. We try to be as affordable as possible. Then aside the tours, we also do transfers. We handle airport protocol services, and we do transfers from any airport where Nigerians have access to their destination hotels. And we also do the flight ticketing, both local and international. And just recently, we began offering travel abroad services for persons as well. The vision is to enable as many persons as possible to experience travel. On the long run, we don't want it to be a luxury where you have to earn a particular amount of money for you to be able to qualify, right? We want to encourage as many people as possible to have these experiences, because for me, I feel travel should be like, it shouldn't be a luxury basically, it should be a necessity. It helps you see things from a different perspective. I remember some years ago when I had a trip and getting to Beirut, the man who came to pick me up was so excited because of I'm a Nigerian, and I was so shocked because for me, you know, but he was so excited and I got curious, like, okay, so what's with the enthusiasm? Why are you so happy? You are screaming, like, calm down. Why are you so excited? It was like, do you know how many we are? We are just 5 million. And you guys are more than 250 million. He was like, oh my God. He was holding his head like, you know, I can't believe it. You know how many things I would achieve if I come from a country that have your population. There's a lot of opportunities. And for me, that was like a mindset reset. Like, I didn't look at it this way, that there's a lot of privilege with the amount of people we have as a country, you know, and then we got talking and talking, and it was a new perspective. If I hadn't gone on that trip, I wouldn't have gotten that perspective I got. So that's what going on experiences does to you. It helps you learn to be very welcoming, to embrace people's cultures. You don't feel like, oh, okay, because this is how things are done in my country, this is how it should be. You get to learn, like, okay, it goes this way, it works this way. There was a time I went to Dubai. I think Dubai was my first travel experience, and I was on the road trying to cross, and all the vehicles stopped. I was surprised, like, I'm not used to that, you know. So this is things you gain when you leave your comfort zone and travel.
Rachel Elu, a young and amiable woman, versatile travels and tours management strategist, purpose-driven entrepreneur, team player, and industry captain, is the founder and chief executive officer of Rio Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travels and tour service provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
It started from the fact that I wanted to just have fun, plan outdoor events, and then I decided to monetize it. So in 2022, I tried relocating, but then it didn't work. I was extremely tired of working 9 to 5, and then I'm like, okay, I could just do this thing as a job. I know a few things, I could research, I have a few contacts who are already into business. So Rio Travels and Tours started in 2022. It moved from being just a hobby to a business that I now sustain on, and so far so good. We've grown as a team and our client base has grown. So it's been like 2 years. We're going to be 2 years in May next year. So we're still young, but then I could proudly say we've done a lot in the travel sector. For our mission, which is to give great customer service at all times, and we want to be recognized globally. We're not there yet, but then it's a step at a time, and it's a long-term goal. So I'm really not in a haste to have everything done in 1 year.
Moses Lawrence, a young, amiable, and visionary professional, certified travels and tour services management expert, experienced entrepreneurial strategist, team player, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of BETATRIPS Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing industry service solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Yeah, first of all, I will say all thanks to God Almighty for the recognition and for where we are today. To run a successful business here in Nigeria, it takes hard work, and it takes resilience, and it takes consistent to run a successful business here in Nigeria. And to add it up, when you have a good team you are working with, so I think to crown it up, it takes that as well to actually run a successful business here in Nigeria. BETATRIPS Travel and Tour. BETATRIPS started in the year 2020. Amidst Corona, that was when we registered BETATRIPS under business name and started operation that same year, 2020. So BETATRIPS was later upgraded to limited liability company in 2023 and got a IATA license. I understand what IATA license is. So we got our IATA license that same year, 2023. And still date, BETATRIPS has been doing well, and we also have branches. We have a branch at the airport where we have office desks, so where we attend to our clients as well. So yeah, so far so good. We've been doing well, and we are still trying to get to other branches and to expand our business to other states within Nigeria. At BETATRIPS Travel and Tour, yeah, our services consist of ticketing, issuing international tickets, both local, domestic, and regional. And we also assist in visa advisories, and then we also do airport transfers and pickup, and we also issue tickets at short notice, and we also assist in destination management. Yeah, so those are the basics what we do in BETATRIPS. So at BETATRIPS, our vision is to make sure we deliver a wow service to our clients and go beyond our client expectations, to at least to have a wow experience that will keep them inclined and they want to come back to do business. So, and our vision, we are looking at, like I said earlier, we want to expand and probably go universal as well, and to reach out to more clients and to keep existing customers and make sure they have a return, and then mostly bring a return business. So that's what we tend to do. Yeah, we've achieved so far in terms of for us to be still being in the business. So which means we have actually achieved a lot for us to keep going for the past years. So we've achieved by having our clients coming back to us to patronize, to buy tickets also. That tells us that we are actually hitting where we need to do. Yeah. What's unique about us is that we follow our, it's not just about selling the ticket, right? It's about the service. That's what we render. Basically, what we render here is service. So how we do it is that we don't just leave our client at the point of after we issue tickets for the client is gone. No, that's not what we do here. What we do here, we make sure we follow our client to the last point of travel, and to make sure sometimes we even follow our client to the point that he gets to the destination in which the passengers is going to, and then we always keep in touch with our clients to make sure they are okay, and whatever assistance they need, we render it. Based on the economy system in Universal, most of these customers already knew the inflation and the high rate of prices out there. So what we just have to do is how to manage them, to convince them, to make them know that whatever we're giving them, we're actually giving them the best, and which we always, sometimes we can even ask them and to confirm and to check if they can get anything closer. And secondly, in terms of being angry and all that, it's our duty to learn to manage the situation.
Elizabeth Adeboye, an amiable, friendly but versatile professional, tested and trusted travels and tour services strategist, project management expert and team player, is the general manager of VICKY'S Discovery Travel Agency Nigeria Limited, a member of VICKY'S Group, a world-class multidisciplinary group of companies in Nigeria.
My role as a manager is to oversee every department in the company, and also to do a follow-up and issue a proper ticket to our customers in order for us to earn a good result. VICKY'S Discovery Travel is a subsidiary of VICKY'S Group. We started 2018, and we have a lot of achievements through what we are expected to have and achieve as a travel agency. During this journey, we are able to get our certificates as an IATA agent that is due and recognized all over the world to issue and to reserve and ticket any passenger that want to travel. We partner with most of the international airlines and local flights. We are body of NANTA. Also, we register under the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, which is NCCA. And also, we have achieved a lot in the industry by the grace of God. In VICKY'S Discovery Travels, as the name implied, because as a travel agency, there are some specific services that you are expected to render. One is to issue and book a travel ticket for a customer. But also, we help and assist in securing or processing visa. We help in reserving hotel in any part of the world, and so on and so forth. It's not limited to, we have airport pickup. We are also into education. That means people that want to study abroad. Our vision is to improve as a top-notch in the travel industry. That is one of our vision. Also, we are to maximize customer value through our travel agency. As I've said before, we are top-notch travel agency. Also, we have the integrity. We have a customer service that is unique. Our customer service is 24/7. Call us at any point in time. We'll pick up your call and make sure we attend to all your needs. Also, we have travel team experts that will work on your travel and your vacations to make sure everything goes well in the industry, because if a customer is not being treated well, definitely he or she will not come back. To deal with customers, especially to deal with human beings, it's not all that easy. Then with the grace of God, we have been able, at least, first you listen to a customer. If you want to gain their confidence, you need to listen to them, listen to their complaints, be patient with them, and above all, you calm a customer. That's it, you calm after listening and make sure you are able to sort out the issues that prompt anger. In the next 5 years, as VICKY'S Discovery Travels, we hope to see ourselves among the best agencies in Nigeria and in the part of the world. What keeps us going is just patience, because if you are not patient in Nigeria of nowadays, you will not function well in the industry. You need to be patient and focus, have more knowledge of the industry so as for us to move ahead.
Johnson Edache Ocheke, an excellent gentleman, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, experienced entrepreneur, project management strategist, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of JONDACH Global Logistics Limited, a notable world-class integrated business solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
I joined the industry in 2013 with TRAVELLON. We go with them. Like some of these child medications, we are not tasked. I was the one handling so many pharmaceutical companies for them. So it makes the drug cheaper and people move more, people buy more. Then security again, for movement of you understand, movement, some of this road movement, because there's a truckload of things, some people are hijacking them, others are diverting them. I've had in the recent time, discouraging, makes the prices, a lot of people could not afford delivery again. Not only export, even within, because you have to move things from local airports here. From local, within the local, even with 250, 300, you can move to all airport cities. That is per kg. Then now 1,500 cannot do it again. So if you have goals of just 15 or 20 kg, for a common person, maybe a student, you won't be able to move it through the road. Even through the road, it's becoming so expensive. So I think if they can, to some extent, this on the aspect maybe the fuel, they can still reduce. I think if there is a reduce in price of this fuel, it will ease logistics, to boost logistics again. Because definitely there will be a drop. Then some goals before product before that, where there was no VAT, that now VAT, like the health sector. The health sector, they can remove the VAT. It's there for health. The issue of multiple taxation is severe because I think in the recent time, within a period that we had, up to last year, the least we paid on monthly basis, the tax almost consumed all our profit. Sometimes we could not even increase the salaries of workers because of the tax. We're paying, there was a period we were not doing much. We were paying between 20 to 30 million. Seriously, on VAT on monthly basis. So after every, we discover that even the business owners don't make anything again. And we don't want, as a good Nigerians, we want to live like every other good Nigerian so that we don't allow people coming after and whatever.
JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class full-service logistics solutions provider. At JONDACH, we deliver bespoke, high-quality, reliable, timely, secured, and excellent tailor-made solutions in logistics, courier, freight, customs clearing, and many more around the world. JONDACH, call us now 080-6113-9770, 080-9860-8781. JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. We define logistics. Godson Ukute, a perfect gentleman, certified economist, highly experienced travel, logistics, and aviation solutions management strategist, versatile entrepreneurial expert, team player, and industry captain, is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SKYBLUE Services Limited, a leading world-class multidisciplinary group of companies in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024.
Some are generic, some are specific. For like SKYBLUE, the trolley, the challenges is basically the cost and our operational terrain at the airport here. But basically, we equip is something we do in line with the authority to better our service. For President Logistics, it's basically either challenge with the airport environment or challenge with the people who are working with, as well as some of the corporate companies like the journey management companies we work with, getting adequate notice about those who are supposed to service. So basically it's not a serious challenge that cannot be handled, but you see, for us we get better by whatever feedback we get from customers. That way we rejig our process for us to be able to provide quality service thereafter. We have different operators in the aviation industry. For me, my own area of concentration is I seems after the customs and immigration, my service seems to be the next phase, and basically it's allowing me to operate because I have the right to operate, and I too have, the company too has to play it in line with the agreement we had with the authority. Then everybody seems to know. So I, for one, SKYBLUE as a group, we are getting the relevant support from the government. Like I said, we have people in the energy sector. We have the likes of NACO and SACOL who are into logistics regarding the this. And then we have the likes of Checkport, ALML. So everybody seems to have their own niche area. So basically, we all too reach because we have a stakeholders conference, an association. So in that stakeholders conference, we all table whatever challenges we have been faced with in our business, and from that too, they take that those challenges and they try to work on it. So I remember the current MD, the first female MD, kudos to her, she's doing very well. I remember like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, they called for stakeholders conference where they allowed everybody to speak, how they can collaborate more effectively with Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. So that's the way, because so the support thing is I tell you what I want, you tell me what you can do for me. Multiple taxation, like all over the world, is a major revenue stream of any government. Nigeria is not excluded. Yes, there seems to be multiple taxation, but the most important thing is once it's regulated by law, you are being compared to. So all you need to do is, if the place you operate is no longer conducive, like we've had cases of the manufacturing company leaving Lagos, operating more from Ogun State, where they think is more friendly. For me, I focus on things that I can control. Maybe upping my revenue, reducing my costs. The things I don't naturally need, I will do away with them. The ones that are very key to my operation, I focus on those costs. So for me, it's either you take this up, your revenue up, bring down your costs. I'm being an accountant, a fellow of the institute. I always bring that to the table.
For DYNAX Travels and Tours, we go beyond business. We say we go beyond the business. Yeah. We like to personalize our relationship with our clients.
Well, and this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other social portals or feedback that you can see on the screen. Sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll trust you will join us.